Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Borderlands. We need to do a hang time jump here, so my hope is this will work. Nope. But it did get me off the building and that's all I really needed to do, so now we can rush through all of this. Let's not fight the drifters. Let's not go over here and find out what's happening with this, because we have no business doing any of that right now. I need to get on the road, which I think might actually be over here. This area in particular is a high probability of me accidentally blowing up my vehicle and needing to run to a new spawner. I think if I go up this curvy road, I can get on the street, and we're going back to T-Bone Junction. So I'm hoping this works. Rush this direction with our boost, which, oh, by the way, oops. That's what we would call a big oops right there. I don't know where I'll be. I am right where we started, and that cost me a pretty penny.
Let's get out of here.
Seriously? Twice in a row. Well, I guess I'm not taking a racer. We'll take a monster for more protection. The penalty was 2,000 less the second time.
Let's get some wheels.
So I assume what happened there is I landed right on a mine. But also a monster would have had 1,000 more shield. Let's try this again. Kinda want to be rushing. I know we're gonna get back to all of this, or I'm pretty sure we're gonna get back to all of this. This little lighthouse up there at the prison. That's cool. As the sun is setting. I didn't think the game had weather conditions or time conditions. This might be new for the Alright. Didn't make the jump again. And I think this time I triggered a save point, didn't I? Oh, darn it. I did. I triggered a save point somewhere. So I can't kill myself. So I had promised this was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen at least once. We were going to have to take the long walk of shame to a vehicle spawning unit. Why can't I fast travel? And the irony of this is that Athena just teleported out back to T-Bone Junction. She could have teleported us. We could have gone that way.
Get out of here.
Let's, instead of taking this road, let's see if we can maybe find a different path. So as the world's largest bullet, which probably is not a terrible place to activate a save point. There was all kinds of glitching to this game when it first came out, all kinds of cheating going on, particularly since it was online with really no checks to see if the items you had were legitimate or not, and it was actually incredibly easy to drop a good item and then disconnect and then duplicate the items. This is the wrong path. So what was my point in starting that statement? Now I'm just hitting another side section. I know I had a point when I started that stance. Oh, yeah. So my point was that I probably could cheat in several different ways to get a lot more money, so knowing that is probably an option. I could adjust for the massive amount of money I just lost for the 3 deaths. That's the most I've died pretty much ever.
Do you ever feel like you are just firing blanks? Do the ladies in your life find your gun a little short on firepower? You need Engorged by Atlas. Engorged will have you firing on all...
I've managed to use some of Scooter's equipment to mask my signal inside a promotion for a male enhancement product. It'll be safe for us to communicate by echo now. Athena out.
And see, that looked like that was going to be a wall that would block me, and it totally isn't. In fact, there's a bunch of guns still on the ground, and more people showing up, and then ignoring them.
Hello, traveler. There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction bounty board.
Well, I never got the previous missions on the bounty board. So we got several airborne challenges there for some extra experience. Nice. I knew I'd eventually get it specifically in this section, if anywhere else. And see, all these roads feel like they would have been just great ways to implement some fast travel and put some more side missions in between sections. Feels like maybe they planned on having these roads connect several of the sections that we played in the main story, but
Tired of shooting a carbine when you really want a rifle? Try Engorge, and you'll be firing automatically. Fully automatic. On all cylinders.
Sit rep is go. Atlas has been stockpiling weapons in a base on the far side of the Fathoms past Moxie's. This armory is the key to their invasion plan. If we destroy it, the cost to their bottom line could jeopardize their strategy. At the very least, it will buy the resistance, that is, me, time to prepare. I'll have more when you arrive. Athena, out.
So, kind of did two checkpoints to a quest there just by driving. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if the game took a little bit longer to load so it visually looked good to begin with, instead of loading then loading a second time for the visuals and the textures. Alright.
Hey man, Scooter here. I could sure use you to get out of doing some actual work. Come on in and I'll give you another job.
So now we are set up to start
Hello,
taking
traveler.
these.
There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction bounty board.
So we've got a couple of sunken seas quests. We've got more of these cores to collect, and this is the main story thing, and so we'll push this forward since we're already here.
Come on in. I ain't gonna buy it, probably.
Find the Lancer Digistruct module. Is that anywhere here? No, it's on the Ridgeway. So we are here, and everything we've checked, all these boxes have been opened already.
Come on in, poke around.
So we might get a few more vehicles.
I'm not going to waste any time. There are two objectives that must be fulfilled to destroy the armory. Number one, construct a detonator that will send a signal to the bombs stored in the Atlas Depot, activating their detonation sequence. It will require my knowledge of their computer networks to gather the pieces and construct it, so that is my mission. Number two, the access code to enter the depot was changed after I went AWOL. Acquiring the new code is your mission.
Okay. And she's an interesting one because unlike the citizens of Pandora who have a tendency to be missing an arm or have a bunch of scars, Athena here is just a unblemished face and a lot of armor. Hey, I got a new Aridin rifle. 2. Let's see if it's better than what I had before. What I have equipped right now. No, it is the exact same Aridin rifle. The only difference is the level requirement. So we'll switch out to this. There must not be that many different Aridin weapons. That just must be the case of it. So we'll sell this one and that one and explosive rain I will use, so I'll instead sell that. There we go.
You should start your
Coming out of the dust,
investigation to
nasty
Lance
out there,
Bunker to
ain't
the
it?
north. If you infiltrate the base, you may be able to locate some record of the access code.
Come on in, poke around. I'll catch you
2
later.
characters right back to back. Shouldn't. So what do we have to do here? At T-Bone Junction there is a core collection. If I go this way towards the main system, well, Sunken Sea is where we came from, so I don't really want to do that. And this will just happen. So this is the way we want to go. which tells me we're gonna come that direction. Let's find the vehicle. Where'd the vehicle go? It left us. Fine, we'll digistruct another, I guess, at his place.
Hey man, hey, you need something?
I sure got you right now.
Here we go. And back out to the road we go. I guess I should have also checked to see if I've gotten all the airtime challenges done, because if I have, I don't have to try to do any more jumps, but if I've missed one, I still need to try it. Come on, come on. Where is this? Kill enemies with a vehicle. I'd need to kill 200 plus. Still need to sell some items. Here we go. Orbit achieved. Get 5 seconds of vehicle hang time. So we didn't get it, and until we get that 5,000 XP is still on the table. And I'd like to get 5,000 XP. It gives me another possibility, another opportunity towards having one more level up. Which leveling up is the real fun here. Oddly, I think all my quests are going to have me go to the Ridgeway, which then connects to the Sunken Sea. So we're not going back the other direction for a while. Let's see. That one's there. That one's there. That one's there. So first mission is this. Shops have new inventory items. I really have no desire to take on these guys. But if I don't take them on, I won't have the core items, or at least I don't think I will. We may find out that it becomes easier. Let's see, are we approaching? So it's not this midget bill, which is weird because there's an area that is actually full of midgets that is not called Midget Bill. There we go.
Only you live your head down. Please be sure to only use codes in approved wall sockets.
Come on, you. So we'll just collect these cores and these guns. This will give me a nice opportunity to pick up some more garbage, make up some of that money.
Of its fine line of insurance policies. Think of your family during this time of dismal crisis.
So we are looking for a lieutenant boss called Krios or Typhon.
Recharging!
11 XP. It doesn't feel like enough. It's not a satisfactory amount of experience. Get more cores, get more guns. We're gonna be right back where we were. Only difference is now we won't be picking up a bunch of extra loot things. I could exit the game, of course, and reset that. That's the ultimate easiest way to reset all of them. So here's Commander Kairos. He has a bunch of money on him. He has a couple guns. He's got a special named gun. And we're done, I think. So next one is way over there for that, or there, or there. Moving on. Sounds like there's a car or something stuck over there. But once we get over here, it stops. Circle of Duty. Is that like a Call of Duty reference joke? And that wasn't 5 seconds. I really do think I'd have to find a nice ramp and jump off the edge.
Contents of this drone can poison small pets, livestock, and people named Jason. And would make the cleanup simpler.
Gotta be careful to jump out of this thing before it explodes on me. So now we need that Digistruct module and all of these collectibles. Lovely, lovely collectibles. Alright. Bullets over here. I don't think I've actually shot any bullets. And somewhere over here we got some guns I dropped a long time ago. I wonder if it despawns things at the rate of how valuable or how unique they are, or their rarity, because those were all greens. Alright, now that's done, and the last thing it wants me to do is come this direction, I believe, and deal with these guys. Hopefully nobody decides to show up, otherwise I'm gonna have to use my SMG. Here it is.
Ice cream day! Oh snap! It's ice cream day! Rocky Road! A la mode! Oh, I'm in the mode for ice cream day!
Oh dear God, what was that? Oh, you were recording that? Dude, that is so mean. You are so mean, Derek. I am not sharing my ice cream with you. It's Rocky Road, too.
Oh, I heard. I just need the access code for today.
No, Derek. It was your day to have the access code. I'm on personal ice cream leave of absence. Code 3.5.31 in the manual clearly states.
Then where is the code?
Oh, you had it. I saw you.
Oh, no, that is bad. Oh, I screwed up big time.
Did you do, Derek?
I might have played hooky to go check out the world's largest bullet. I think I left it there.
You left the access code. Something that jeopardizes all of our lives, that's all of them, at the world's largest bullet?
Yes, correct.
I got ice cream. Ice cream.
So this area, by the way, was blocked off before. So now it wants me to go that way, and Crimson Tollway I think wants me to go somewhere else. Let's go this way. I can't get my vehicle. Let's see. This isn't gonna work. Do I have any other guns to use?
Hey again. So I just got a birthday card from the Admiral. It's got a picture of a dragon on it that says, "To my special friend on his birthday, flame on." And the dragon is lighting the candles on a cake with his fire. Doesn't even make sense to me. It's like mowing your lawn with a nuclear weapon. It's not even my birthday. I need to kill you so I can do this. Maybe just kill yourself so you can kill me.
So General Steele's not having any fun here, which is a cool personality character to put into a guy, I suppose. Is I just don't want to be here. I'm just doing my job. Just hurry up and die so I can leave. It allows for a different type of writing. The ultimate bureaucrat. I'm just here on orders. And I am full. Do I have anything on my inventory that's really even worth? Let's see, we can go here and see if we have some like really inexpensive, worthless things. And let's just try to get rid of everything. This shield is 824. This one's 6. So these two are kind of worth something. That's not worth anything. That's not worth anything. So that tosses a few things out of the way. Low value items. So I can come over here and pick up some more higher value items. Which some of those items may have simply been dropped when I ran over the people. And here we've got a Lance Pyro. Almost dead. We are possibly 2/3 of the way done with all the core collection. I seriously suspect we won't get another quest to get more cores. That would seem like just too much extra work. Also, we're kind of running through this whole experience rather fast. These DLC elements are not here to really push you to play another 40 hours of gameplay. Ooh, that was a nice long lag there. What the DLC is here to do is to get you back into playing the main game a second time and get that second playthrough. And by the time you're done with the second playthrough, if you still haven't had enough, then they'll be more than willing to let you play the DLC for a second playthrough. Now, I don't know if there actually is a playthrough 3. I don't think there is. Even Gearbox figured I would assume that would have been too much. So more of this. And there's definitely a danger in the modern day where you will get Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2 probably very close to each other, that you'll just burn yourself out playing so much Borderlands back to back. It's and that's not even it, all of it. I mean, you've got Borderlands 1 and all the DLC, Borderlands 2 and all its DLC, some of which I've never even gotten around to playing. So that'll be a new experience for me. Borderlands the pre-sequel, which I haven't touched at all. And on top of that you have Tales from the Borderlands, which is not the same style of gameplay at all, but still certainly something to consider. Let's see, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 6,000. 7,000.
Atlas thanks you for your sacrifice and would like to assure you that your body...
Every single one of these Lancers has a shield. So, yeah, when Borderlands 3 comes out, if you're new to the series, there's gonna be a great argument to make to say maybe don't bother to play any of it. It's not that interconnected. I could definitely see just playing the second game, since you start as different characters anyways, and I'm not sure you're not going to start as different characters in the third game, which would then say you don't need to play the second game too much or at all. And lots of people will easily make the argument to skip the pre-sequel because that's a weird prequel that came out after. Like, it's just a silly word. I don't know if portmanteau would be the right phrase there, but because all prequels come out after a previous section of the game, so calling it a pre-sequel is redundant. There's Commander Typhon. Maybe we can get a little bit closer to him before we die completely. That guy to the right's about to die. Excuse me. Just sneeze as we're waiting for bullets to refill. Wow, that almost killed me completely. Out of bullets and about to die. And yet I still pulled it off. Sounds like somebody might be hovering above me. So we got some more guns and things we need to drop. Man, and this is the exact experience I had before. Last time I played this. Just constantly full of inventory items. It really feels like they intended it to throw your bone and let you break down weapons. But then it just didn't happen. Let's get rid of... Like, all these are 15 things. I should probably just have higher standards for things I sell or things I hold on to. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see, incendiary repeater. Sell that. That should be a few. That should give us a little bit of space to pick up other people's guns and run over here and get some other things that probably don't matter. Instant health. Yeah, just the game screams like I have too many items. Let's pick up some guns back if I can. Now, where are we on the quests? Still haven't done this. Core collection, we need speed cores. And I'm not sure what I need to do to get a speed core. And then we need to go to the Sunken Sea, which I guess is going to be our next location. And boy, does it sound like there's some vehicle or something. Like maybe an audio glitch. And now it's time for our favorite game, Menu Hero. Can't do anything about it. Has to happen. Let's see.
If you want to get to the vault first, you're gonna need to eliminate the competition.
Alright. Now, here we go. Our favorite game ever, Menu Hero. Tells me I can sell all these. And these. And these. And then I'm getting a decent amount of money. But it's at a extremely high price. So our incendiary cobra right now is 106 times 15 with 12 bullets. Let's see, do we have anything that gets close to that? No. 112 times, nope, nowhere close. So that. So that. So that. So that. All these guys have rifles. These useless rifles. I guess that's to be expected, though. I'm killing a bunch of incendiary lancers. They would have incendiary rifles. Alright, that gets rid of a lot. Now, my cold torment is on 119 at 15, which is not anywhere close to these repeater times. This liquid thunder is better than the desert sniper. The typhoon here is 82 times 10 versus the double anarchy, which means get rid of that. And so we have this and a couple of rocket launchers and, well, back together. And we get another 20,000 experience for selling a whole bunch of things. And we're holding on to 5 items of our potential 36 items. And we're back to the sunken sea where we sort of started. Alright. There is a quest here to get the code. This quest wants me to go this way, and this quest just wants me to kill bandit patrol. So we'll go over here and deal with this. But before we do that, I think it's only proper to switch to a more combat capable vehicle.
Get your meds here. A sniper without a sniper comm is just a guy with a gun. Find the comm that get red.
Give me a monster vehicle.
Let's get some wheels.
And here we go. Now there's no real challenges or anything for killing these drifters, and you can see they take a while to kill, but they do give you a decent amount of experience when you kill them, and they also have a tendency to drop some money and some items. So I would assume these drifters run around and eat people and things and have their squid heads full of things. That would be my personal guess. Alright. Am I stuck? I'm stuck. Nope, I'm not stuck. I'm in the wrong vehicle. I'm in the gunner seat. Into the driver's seat. Now, on the map, there's an area over here. And if I don't have a quest to go there, well, I guess we have found quests in the past by going to places. Desperado. It's like one guy. Eh, this feels too much like wasting your time, though. I can just sit here and let these guys shoot me. Doesn't even matter.
Need to find some ammo.
And see, even if there are a few things that you can find, like, I still feel like I'm wasting my time. Like, if I had that respec, I guess I could have respec'd and I forgot about that. Next time I get to T-Bone Junction, I suppose. Getting some XP. Yeah, totally feels like you could find reasons to grind, but Yeah, I'm not gonna search places like this until the game tells me I need to go this way. And if the game just decides to never tell me and I never find these weapons, that's kind of fine. Fine by me. If I just wanted my save file to the max level, I could cheat to do that. I could power level to do that with other players. Certainly it's going to be close to a respectable max level even by the time I'm done with the main experience here of all the DLC and such. So, pointless distraction done. Maybe we'll have a reason to come back here later. And there's another drifter, which, oh, by the way, I don't think you can run over the drifters. If I was to venture a guess, I would suspect you are highly unlikely to succeed. Here we are. Now, I believe this quest starts right here. We've got a midget ravager throwing bombs at me, which is a new thing. And these guys are not dying.
Out of ammo.
Let's get to a repeater. And I'm not sure. And there's nobody here. So we'll respawn. That'll take a bunch of my money away. I'm not sure you can blow up the TNT in their hands. So I'm gonna have to be very fast on the draw with these guys. Their pathfinding is pretty bad. They keep falling off the edge here. I suppose if somebody throws something towards my direction, I should consider running towards them instead of running away. Here we've got a midget shotgunner. I'm surprised there wasn't some notice or complaint sent out from this. There very well may have been, and I was just not paying attention since I wasn't a video game critic / news reporter, whatever I am. Person that should pay more attention than the average gamer. There's some weirdness in that too. Like, a lot of stuff comes about and gets mentioned and reported, and as just a video gamer alone, a good portion of it I don't care to actually hear. It's because it's not relevant. And sometimes you hear something bad about creators of certain art pieces, whether it's video game, movies, music, or whatever, and then you have to decide in your head whether you want to continue enjoying the art for the art alone, or whether you have to keep in the back of your head the consideration of who the artist was. And then I find a lot of people are pretty flippant about that one too. They'll, depending on how much they love something, they'll decide to keep enjoying it, and if they didn't really love it that much, they'll decide to condemn it. Let's jump through this pipe. I wonder how much melee damage I do. Not that much. These are new face and skin models for these enemies too. The main game could have used more of this too. And these guys are short and hard to shoot and quick. They make noise. That's about the only problem with them.
Yes, feel it.
It might be the ultimate killing machine if they weren't making so much noise. Now I hear skags. Skag riders. Gotta be careful. If you kill the skags, you don't particularly kill the riders. And if you kill the riders, you'll just have a skag. Still. This is taking... Here's a skag rider without a rider. This one's stuck. There we go. Skag Ravager. Yeah, that's midget. I knocked his head off, his helmet off. Didn't think you could do that. Interesting. They're kind of nice there because that allowed me to kill a lot of them without having to move too much. They came to me. We need all kinds of repeater things. Now, where on the map does it want me to place the bomb? Way over here. So, So, since we know that's the case, then I don't think there's too much more for this area. I suppose it's only fair that these guys get to throw TNT at me, though, considering how all throughout the game I've been throwing grenades at everybody else. You can kill them in 3 hits. But that's not as good as I would like. I'd like to see an opportunity to speed up my melee damage by 3 times so we can get a 1-hit kill, which I suspect you might be able to pull that off. There's just too many of these guys to be using the Aridin weapon though. Let's just look around here. Work our way back up to the vehicle. That's too slow. So these guys could turn out to be a problem if you just wanted to clear off a section. They take too many bullets. And I'm doing something here that I really haven't done a lot of, which is to play a lot more thoroughly. than I have been. See, there was a little bit of a choice there, and then this gets you back to this, and then this gets you over here, which then through my elite platforming skills gets me over here. That was a joke, of course. It's a very hovery jump, actually. Really easy to make all the jumps. I say that as I'm about to miss some jumps. Alright. This is gonna be awkward because the chain is part of this. So I do need to just do something like that. That works. And then do something like this. And then do something like this. Get some more guns. Get some more repeater bullets. And miss that jump. Fine, fair enough. Now, is there a way back up? Seriously, game? Ooh, I don't think I ever even saw this when I played this area many times, but wow, there are some hidden sections. Just totally hidden and nothing in them whatsoever. We'll go ahead and refill our health while we're doing this. And did we search all the way over here? Yes, we did. Okay, we are ready to go. I suppose let's do the road rage quest. That didn't quite work the way I was hoping. Hey, there's a little bit of water. I wonder if maybe they made this whole section desert because they couldn't animate water. That seems really, really silly, but possible. Highly unlikely. Because if this was intended to be a water section from before, let's see, that's another cave area, then there would have had to have been some kind of water vehicles, and I just don't really see any evidence for that. I don't see how water vehicles would improve the experience of playing Borderlands. The car experience isn't that great. And frankly, if cars and vehicles aren't completely missing from Borderlands 2, you're sure never required to really do anything with them. I know it's been a long time since I played Borderlands 2, but can't think of any sections. Maybe there's a DLC element. There was ideas of there being races and things here, and we saw a little bit of that in Borderlands 1, but not enough to justify any of the work that they put behind it. This really screams that like Gearbox was trying to just learn to make car controls and how to program that more than anything else, which is probably the case. Gearbox. I don't think this was their first game, but it may have been the first new IP. Everything else may have been a licensed thing that they were working for somebody else for. If this really was the first thing they ever made, they really got a home run at the first try. In a weird way, it put Gearbox in an awkward position it probably shouldn't have been in, where it has now more influence and more money than it probably should. And I can't find any more cars to show up, just a bunch of drifters. So that's going to be an issue. However, we can come over here and listen to this.
Haven't you tried Engorge yet? What's stopping you? Side effects? Are a few seeping boils going to stop you from satisfying the woman you can never obtain? It's time to try Engorge, and you'll be seeping in.
Progress report. I've acquired the necessary pieces and the mission is on schedule. The detonator should be prepared by the time you have acquired the code. Athena out.
So this is the main mission right here. Power Leech, on the other hand, is a bit further that direction in that area, and I guess I should do that, but it's alright. So we'll do this first, and we still need to kill more road bandits. And how are we doing on quests? Challenges, whatever they're called. I still think there's a lot of work that would be required. A lot of work. And see, if I kill the drifters, I don't think those are spider ants. And they're definitely not racks, and they're definitely not guardians. How could you have even killed that many guardians? Doesn't make a lot of sense. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get a lot of these other ones done. Still, we can kind of hope. Nope, not gonna get that one done. Probably not gonna get that one done. Just looking here. Desperately need to respec. Needed this intuition to increase my movement speed and team experience. I didn't realize I slowed myself down as well as lowered my my experience gain. Well, it's been another hour, so that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.